Welcome back to another day in paradise. Paradise, aka hell. Hell, aka America. I've said this before, but it still rings true. Donald Trump's so insane, and he is destroying this country so quickly that instead of making America great again, this place is starting to feel more and more like Gotham City every single day. And now Trump's defense secretary has just made the most shocking announcement yet. And believe me, this is very concerning. How's it going? My name is Hunter Avallone with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, as Trump continues to flounder, even his little lackeys are starting to flounder as well. Recently, Fox News was confronted, and Laura Ingraham ended up getting blasted by the guest on the show.
I'm not here to really advocate for one person. That needs to happen in court. No evidence has actually ever been presented.
You went to El Salvador. Now you're saying it's not about him? Of course it's about him.
Due process.
You went to El Salvador for a political stunt, and now you're saying it's not about him.
It is about this case. Laura, it is about the rule of law. This is a bipartisan issue. It transcends partisan politics. That's why a conservative-leaning Supreme Court has said that Donald Trump must facilitate the return of this individual. This is very dangerous. We are turning into an authoritarian country, and there are Americans from all across the political spectrum who are deeply concerned about this. Again, my office has not received more calls about any other issue since I have been a congresswoman than this one, tariffs being the second one, and the lack of real logical economic policy. But the issue of due process, no, these are the economy. When we had a town hall the other night, this is the issue. And the economy is a mess as well, unfortunately, under this administration.
Yeah, that was absolutely brutal, and you know Fox News did not want their viewers to actually hear that. Too bad. But this is really just the beginning of Trump's lackeys getting consistently bashed. In fact, recently Jasmine Crockett roasted Marjorie Taylor Greene when she sat down with Jimmy Kimmel.
You had said that last time you were here, Marjorie Taylor Greene was the dumbest person in Congress. Is she still the dumbest, or has that crown been taken from her?
No. She's still winning, honey. She's still winning. I mean, did you not see what she had to say about the Pope?
No, how did I miss this? Oh, I missed this.
It's cringy.
It is.
It is. Basically, she was like, God is getting rid of the evil in the world.
And the Pope was part of the evil?
I guess so, because the Pope died. This was her response to him dying.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's dumb and a lowlife.
Wow, yeah.
Now, of course, it's true that Marjorie Taylor Greene is a lowlife. She's also a low IQ buffoon, but so is Donald Trump. However, Donald Trump would rather you think that Biden is still at fault. Yeah, I'm not kidding, okay? In Trump's first 100 days, he still is relying on attacking Joe Biden, so much so, this is starting to feel like Joe Biden derangement syndrome. Trump has spoken about Biden, his family, or his administration at least 580 times, either in public remarks or on social media sites, an NBC News analysis shows. But it makes sense, because every time conservatives start acting more and more unhinged, or if Trump starts acting more and more unhinged, it's usually to try and distract from something. In this case, it's trying to distract from the fact that Donald Trump's defense secretary just made his most shocking announcement yet. That's right, the moment you've been waiting for. Take a look.
At the US Army War College, Pete Hegseth once again revealed how little he understands about the military he claims to champion. In a speech riddled with bravado, Hegseth insisted American troops must be fit, not fat, and sharp, not shabby, as if battlefield performance hinges solely on waistlines and uniforms.
Troops fighting in the unit that many of you will lead are capable, truly physically capable of doing what is necessary under fire. They need to be fit, not fat. Sharp, not shabby, especially our leaders. And that's why we're reviewing how the department has maintained standards in the past, especially the last 4 years, and whether those standards have dropped, formally or informally.
But here's the reality. The vast majority of military personnel aren't in combat roles at all. They're engineers, medics, analysts, cyber specialists, people whose contributions aren't measured by push-up counts, but by intellect, precision, and strategy. Hegseth's cartoonish vision of soldiering ignores this complexity and reduces the armed forces to a boot camp stereotype. It's not just tone deaf, it's dangerous. His remarks signal a shallow obsession with optics over operational effectiveness, and worse, a complete failure to grasp what actually makes the US military strong.
Now, this is highly concerning, and it demonstrates that Pete Hegseth really doesn't know what he's doing. Somebody's weight actually doesn't matter all that much in the military. I know, that might be shocking to some people. However, only about 10% of the military is actually involved in combat. So by Hegseth unfairly targeting people based on weight of all things, you're negating the fact that the military also needs people to manage computers, the technology side of everything, drone strikes. A lot of this doesn't actually require physical strength. It's just incredibly unfortunate, and it demonstrates how out of his depth Pete Hegseth is, and how out of his depth Donald Trump is. Everything has been made more embarrassing since Trump took over office, and I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. Now Pete Hegseth gets hit with scandal after scandal, and now he's trying to deflect by literally targeting overweight people. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But it's not that surprising, because Trump's administration has been nothing but a total joke.